Okay, here's the thing. This video is meant as a way to tell all those people out there who want to pick on people because they're emo, because they have scars, because they cut, because they dress differently than other people, because they have different views and opinions on life. All those people out there who want to make fun of people like me just because of who I am, just because of how I dress, because of how I talk, the way I think, what I listen to, and other bull crap like that. Here's the thing. As far as cutting goes, okay, yeah, we may have scars on our arms, but behind every single scar on our arm, behind every single scar on our skin, there's a story. A story of pain, sorrow, hatred, either hatred of ourselves, of somebody else. Something is behind every one of those scars that you don't understand, yet you make fun of every one of them. And why is that? Because we're different. And apparently, in today's society, different is not good. Now, I've got a lot of friends who cut. I've got a lot of friends who are trying to stay away from cutting. I'm one of them. I have 5 lines on my arm. You can't see it, but 5 lines right here. About this long a piece. About 2 months ago, I think. Straight up car key. Just grinding across my skin. Because I couldn't take shit anymore. Now, a lot of people frown on that because of the fact that, well, I mean, it's cutting yourself. People think that you're crazy if you do that. But the only thing is, though, just because someone cuts themselves doesn't mean that they're crazy or they've got something wrong with their mind. All it means is that they handle their emotions and how they view and handle their emotions and other aspects of their minds and lives differently than most people. That's the problem with society today. We look at someone next to us that is totally different or opposite of us, and we automatically judge them just because of what we see. We don't get to know them first and get to know the story behind their lives. We just automatically judge because of what we see on the outside. And that right there, in and of itself, is the most stupidest shit ever. Because you know what that leads to? You know what judging people leads to? It leads to arguments. It leads to heartache. It leads to bullying. And you know what bullying leads to? In a lot of cases, the death of someone who does not need to die at this point in their lives. Yeah, suicide. Bullying hurts the shit out of so many people. But yet, the bullies think it's funny. But yet, on the inside, even though the person being bullied doesn't show it, once they get behind closed doors, it's a whole different story. Yeah, they may seem like that. They may act like it doesn't hurt them, but really, it hurts them to the core. And a lot of times, they get to that breaking point where they go for a permanent solution to a temporary situation. A permanent solution called suicide. Suicide, bullying, making fun of somebody just because of how they dress, how they act, what's on them, not cool. Not fucking cool. Every single person on this earth, no matter what kind of person they are, no matter how they act, look, think, or just or show themselves, has a story. And until you know that story, you have no fucking right to judge them. And only after you know their story do you have a right to voice any kind of opinion or voice any thoughts about that person that has to do with what you don't know. If you don't know it, don't talk about it. If you don't know the story, don't talk about it, because you can't say shit about something that you don't know nothing about. That's the thing. People make so many fucking mistakes that it's crazy. A lot of people make the mistake of judging somebody just because of what they perceive But yet, in reality, you flip it for the other side. The person that they're judging, that person may have so much shit going on that they may not be acting like themselves. What you see may not even be that might not even be the real person. That's what a lot of people don't realize. For me for instance, I cut. Well, I'm trying not to cut. I'm trying to stay away from that. But I'm a victim of self-harm. I've been a victim of bullying. I've been a victim of judgmentation. Just when I walk into a room, I've been called so many names. I've at least once a week. I get called some kind of nasty, just rude name. The other day, someone looked at me, asked me if I was emo. I proudly said yes, I am. You know what they said to me? Then why don't you go and slit open your faggot ass throat so you can swallow more of your emo bullshit? Did I deserve that? No. Did I want to kick the other person's ass? No. Actually, yes, I did. But I say no because I did and I didn't. I didn't want to do it because, one, it was at school, so I get my ass in trouble, and I'm trying to avoid that. But I did because the angry part of me says, beat them to a pulp, and the common sense part of me says, ignore it and move on. Usually what I do is I ignore it and move on, but the thing is though, I do the other thing too, but to myself. I beat myself to a pulp. I'm trying to work on that. But the thing is though, when people make comments like that to other people, it hurts them. Whether the comments are true or not, it still hurts. That old saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, words may never hurt me. Complete bullshit. Words do hurt. And they can hurt really bad. In fact, words from other teenagers in schools is what drives a lot of teenagers to suicide, because they can't take it anymore. So know this: my whole point of this video. Think about what you don't know and what you do know about the person before you make a rude ass comment to them, because the next thing you know, your comment can lead to that person ending their life, and then you're gonna have to live with the shame and regret of knowing that you caused that person to waste their lives. Bullying ain't right, especially when it leads to something like that.